So this next one asks a similar but different question. After how many years will the value of your home be worth, let's say, $275,000 there? Use the symbolic rule from part D. Oh, that should be part 4. And let's approximate our answers to the nearest tenth. Alright, so again, using the symbolic rule means to first write the rule down that illustrates the relationship between the variables. That's this guy. So there's my symbolic rule. That's multiply, by the way. So the question now is, does the information given to us represent a V value or a T value? T means the number of years you've lived there, V the value of the home. Well, we're actually looking for the number of years you've lived there, after how many years, and we're given the value of the home. So that 275,000 is a V value. So it looks like this. So I'm going to replace my V variable with $275,000. Now here's the challenge. What is the T value that makes that a true statement? That'll give us the number of years we've lived there if your value of your home is $275,000. So we've got to look and see, well, algebra should come to mind. You've got to perform some algebra steps. And the idea behind algebra is to undo this addition and multiplication with this variable to get this variable by itself, so that when you do work to both sides, you'll get an answer down here that looks like T equals some value, single value. So here are the steps to do that. Here's the best way you can think of this. To undo these two operations, you got to do the reverse of the order of operations and applying the inverse operations of these two. So what's closest to this T is this multiplying, and then we add this amount. So the idea is to undo by the reverse order of operations. In other words, undo this addition first, and that's done by subtracting that amount. So I'm going to subtract off 230,000 from that right side, and if I do that to the right side, I got to do that to the left side. So that's what it looks like. This subtraction undoes that addition, and what we're left with is this. So on this right side here, if you do that subtraction, you will get 55,000. So there's a better looking equation marching our way towards this, T equals a value. Now the other thing is we just have to undo this multiplication. Well, hopefully you remember, I think I showed you in a prior video, if you take 10 and multiply it with 2, you get 20, right? Then if you divide by 2, 20 divided by 2 is your 10. So this division undoes this multiplication of that same number. So to undo this multiplying of 3,500, we're going to divide by 3,500. I got to do that now, the division on the left side as well. Alright, so that's what I have. So this division of that amount undoes the multiplication of that same amount, and I get my T equals whatever that is. Let's go over here. 5,500 divided by 3,500. 15, we'll call it 15.7. And I'm going to use squigglies, meaning the squiggly equals means approximately since we rounded. So 15.7 years is our answer there. That's how long we would have lived there if our value of our home was $275,000.